Okay, good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Good evening, online. Good evening. How you guys doing online? All is well? Good evening. All right, so I'm very happy to see you all here, despite of this Diwali, right? I'm really impressed with all your presence. And I think most of the people are still in the holiday, right? So many people are traveling or they are in their homes, but still you guys have joined online and offline people. So really appreciate on that. Anyone new today? No one. Online, anyone new today, Nana? Just put me, me. Okay. So there are few people, very few people, those are new. So those are new people. We started this class, technical class yesterday, day before yesterday. We haven't entered into the concepts at all. So we were just going with the basics. Those who are new, you will get the recordings. Just go through it whenever you have time. Okay. Okay. Bhavana, Mehboob, Arvind, Mohan, Sukumar, Monica. Okay. All these people. And we all welcome you guys, new people. And do you see that Mr. Madhu, he is admin for your batch. He has put the recordings over there. First day, it was just an introduction about the course. Second day, it's about the introduction about DevOps. Third day, what did we discuss? What was that? Client server architecture. So new people, just go through it and then it should be fine. Online, can please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? All good? Super. Okay, Nana. Netra, you increase your volume. Mine without mic also, you can hear my voice. Okay. Good, Nana. Okay, so let's jump on. What did we discuss in our last class? Client server architecture. So what we do is, so there was 1 day gap, no? Yesterday it was holiday, and day before yesterday we learned. Let us see whether you can able to answer all the questions or not. So you have not revised anything, no notes, nothing, right? So let us see whether you can answer those or not. Okay. I want online people, everyone to answer, put your answer in the chat. Okay, Chiti? All right. So what is a client? Which request a resource. What is server? Which respond to the resource. This client and server, they both should be inside the same network. In the network, there are so many components are there. All the components, we call it as devices. And the devices can be either a client or a server, either a client or a server. And how many types of client server architectures are there? 3 types. What are those? 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier. 1 tier, 2 tier, and then 3 tier. Now, which one is dead? 1 tier. In 1 tier, how many layers are there? 1 layer. So the problem with 1 tier is the client and server, they both is inside the same machine. So what we need to do now? Separate. What we need to do now? Separate. So if you separate, how many layers it will form? 2 layers. What are those? Client layer and then server layer. So do we need to worry about the client layer? No. So in the server layer, if you take a server, what is there in the bottom? Hardware. On top of it, operating system. On top of it, application and database. Is it recommended to keep application and database in the same machine? Would you keep Tom and Jerry in the same room? No. So what will happen? Fight will happen. What will happen? Fight will happen. So as the fight happens, what is the effect that we get? Performance issue. Who is the most affected person? Client. Client will face the performance issues. And this two-tier architecture is secure or not secure? It's not secure. It's not at all secure. And would you recommend this two-tier architecture for the production environment? No. Do you know what is production environment? And you have different types of environments. So I'll be asking the question, tell me. So the developer which is developing the code in which environment? Dev environment or development environment. Testers will test the code in test environment. And the customer will test the application on pre-prod, and the actual customer will be using in which environment? Production environment. So we have dev environment, test environment, pre-prod, prod. Not only, it's not mandated that only these are do we have only these things. No, in real time they have different names, but maximum this will be, some people call it a staging environment, some people call it as QA environment, some people are different names will be there, right? But you can see this can be a common names. Okay. And then do you recommend this two-tier architecture in the production environment? No. So the problem with the two-tier architecture is keeping the application and database in the same machine. So what we do now? Separate. What we do now? Separate. If you separate, how many layers it will form now? 3 layers. What are those? Client layer, application layer, database layer. So what is application server? Simple. Where the server has the application hosted is called the application server. What is database server? Where database is installed is called a database server. Okay. And two devices communicate with each other in the network using IP address and then host name. What is the full form of IP? Internet protocol. So, and what is the definition of IP? It's a unique identifier for a device in the network. Fantastic. What is host name? Name of the server. Very good. And then application server should be kept in public network or private network? Private network. Which network? Private. But if you keep it in private network, customers can connect to the private network directly? No. What we need to have in between? Web server. What is web server? Which takes the request and redirect to the application. So web server will be public or private? Public. And what type of architecture is called now? Three-tier architecture, or you can call it as entire architecture. So do you recommend this entire architecture, three-tier architecture for the production environment or not? How do you remember all this? Right. So yeah, okay, thank you. Right. So that's the reason why I told you that I will be injecting in your brains. So whatever the topic that I'll be teaching you, everything will go directly in your brains. No need any revision? Do you need any revision? No. So let's see for the next few days also, you don't need any revision. You'll remember everything in your mind. Okay. And whatever the questions that you'll be in interviewer, they'll be asking, you can answer like this. And I'll be conducting a lot of mock interviews in between the courses also. Right. So that like this, I'll be asking the questions. One day, let's have question and answers so that I'll be preparing you for the interviews also. We'll do so many things. Super. Good. Okay, so today let's take a next very interesting chapter. Okay, the interesting chapter here is let's start the class with this example. Let's take an example. Whose name should I take? Who? Name. Kumar Verma. Kumar Swami. Who is Kumar Swami? Kumar. Okay, Kumar. Okay, I'll take Kumar. We'll take. Okay. Oh, everyone, we know the Prabhas. No, not hero names. Just names. Okay, I'll take today Kumar. Okay, Kumar? Okay, na? You should not feel bad. Okay. So, Kumar is there. When no one is at home, in Kumar's home, he slowly opened his laptop. Arey, wait, Ray. I'm just, let me explain. Huh? He slowly opened the laptop and he opened the browser. And then, wow, how constantly you're listening, yeah? Okay, so he opened the laptop, he clicked on the browser, and he typed google.com. What is that? Okay, google.com. Which one? Google.com. So, hey, Kumar, online people. Okay, so what he did, if you take not only Kumar, any person you take it. So whenever you open the browser, you typed google.com. So google.com page, in how much time you should get in the page on your browser? Fraction of seconds, no. Just in case if that is not coming in fraction of second, you typed google.com, hit enter, and it is doing ringa ringa roses. And what is the first thing that you say? Google down, this down, that down. You started scolding everything. Yes or no? So no, it's very common thing. Yes. So let's say, for example, you open the browser, you type google.com or netflix.com, and it says loading, 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 loading. You'll get angry or not? Yes or no? And you'll start scolding the Netflix person or not? Or Google person or not? Hey, Google is slow, that is slow, this is slow, this is slow. Okay, good. Now you are scolding, fine. Later, you will be joining in the companies, no? You'll be joining in the companies, no? In the company also, you are handling application, no? Example, boom.com. Which one? Boom.com. Example website. Who is the owner of boom.com? You. Right? Who is the owner? Who is handling that boom.com application? You guys in the company. Now you have your own customer or not? Your customer opened boom.com and for him also he is getting loading, loading, loading. Whom he will shout? You. Whom he will shout? You. What is this people? Boom.com is not working, right? So how we are scolding Google now? See, later when you join the company, if you're handling the application, the customers will start scolding you. Why the application is not working? Why it is slow? Why it is not coming up immediately? So they immediately call you and ask, hey, application is not working. Can you check? And what do? You also open the browser and you type boom.com. And for you also, it's loading, loading. You say to customer, don't worry, for me also it is loading. Will you say this? What you need to do? You need to start doing troubleshooting or not? You should start doing fixing or not? Without knowing anything in the back end, how do you fix it? If AC is not working, can you fix it? No, because you are not that person, because you don't know anything about the AC, right? If you want to, so here similarly here also, if application is not working, if you're just sitting over there without doing any troubleshooting, how the customer will take it? It's very hard or not. So for that reason, today, what we're going to do is, I will be teaching you what is happening in the backend, which is very, very important for any fresher and experience for everyone in the world. It's very important because if you started accessing any application, Google, Netflix, any application in the world, it will follow the same process. That process will be learning. Okay, interesting? Yes. So as I said, whenever you open the browser, have you ever thought till now, tell me honestly, have you ever thought whenever you click the browser and you type google.com, hit enter, have you ever thought what is happening in the backend? Tell me honestly. No, what you need is Google page vachinda raleda. Aya ki nahi. Google page came or not. That is what we need. But as a technical persons, as a future cloud engineers, you should know what is happening in the backend so that you can also do the troubleshooting in the real time. So let us see what is happening. Okay. So let's take, this is our Kumar Verma laptop. Kumar laptop. Okay. Kumar, huh? Okay, na. Kumar laptop. Very good. Kumar's laptop. Listen this carefully, na? Online everyone. So what he did is, in his laptop, he opened the browser. See, today I'll take you very nicely, little bit storytelling. So Kumar opened the browser. What did he type? Google.com. What did he type? So whenever he opened the browser, he typed google.com, hit enter and watching. Kumar is just watching browser. Just imagine now browser is also having life now. Just imagine, okay? So Kumar opened the browser and he typed google.com. Kumar is waiting for Google and browser is also looking at Kumar. And Kumar said, hey browser, what? Kumar, you have given google.com. I need two things from you. How many things? Browser need two things from us. Number one is host name and second one is IP address. Say that, Nana. Host name and then IP address. Browser require two things. What are those? Yes. Host name and then IP address. What is the host name that you are giving? Google.com. Very good. So what is the host name that you are giving? Google.com. But browser is also asking what? Hey, give me the IP address. Guys, tell me, can you list down few website names? Tell me few website names. Tell me few website names. Facebook.com, Instagram.com, w3schools.com, Netflix.com, Amazon.com, LinkedIn.com, Yahoo.com, Naukri.com, ReyazSir.com. There is no ReyazSir.com. Okay, so that's why I still remember that. I was asking the same question to my previous batches. And one of the girls, I was asking, hey, tell me the few website names. One of the girls said, sir, hdfc.com. And everyone started selling, sir, sbi.com, axisbank.com, idfc.com, every bank names. Okay, fine. So now, if I ask you, guys, if I ask you, and if I give you some time, you will be listing so many website names, correct? So many website names you can list it. But if I ask you, can you give me the IP address of any website? Do you know? Do you know the IP address of any website? No. First of all, are you interested to know first of all? Now, yes, sir. But generally, are you interested to know any IP address of any website? No. Who cares? Yeah. Who cares? I just need google.com, facebook.com, netflix.com, anything.com. That's names. That's it. I don't worry about the IP address. But our browser is not moving forward because browser requires two things. What are those? Host name, IP address. Host name we are providing. And then browser is asking, give me the IP address. And you are telling, Kumar is telling, hey, I don't know the IP address. IP address, give it a Sultana, I don't know. But browser also telling, so browser telling, hey, give me the IP address, otherwise I cannot go. For that reason, in between a person came and said, don't worry, Kumaru. You don't need to remember the IP address. I will remember IP address, everything for you. And there is one person in the network and his name is DNS. His name is what? What is the full form of DNS? Domain name server. Say that, Nana. One more time. Domain name server. So what is domain name server? What is DNS? It keeps tracks of all host names and IP address. Let's take for a best example. You have your mobile phone, no? In your mobile phone, do you remember the names? You have contacts, no? Do you remember the name or number? Name, right? Do you remember the number? So if you just type the name, you will get automatically the number or not? Or else if you remember the number, it will give the name or not? Similarly, DNS will also do the same job. What it does, first of all, it keeps tracks of all host names and IP address. If you give the IP address, it will give the host name. If you give the host name, it will give the IP address. So if someone asks you what is DNS, what do you say? What do you say? DNS meaning? Full form domain name server. Okay. What's the definition? It keeps tracks of, tell me, it keeps tracks of all host names and IP address. Or in other words, you can say DNS convert IP to host name and host name to IP. Clear, Nana? Do we need to really worry about the IP address here? No. So who will remember the IP address now? DNS. What is the full form of DNS? Domain name server. And what is the definition of DNS? It keeps tracks of all host names and IP address. Or in other case, it will convert IP to host to IP address. Clear? Okay. Now Kumar is telling, hey browser, I understand that you want host name IP address. Host name I am providing it. IP address you go and ask whom? DNS. Then does Kumar need to worry about it? No. So now browser need to talk to whom? DNS. If you want to have internet or anything to work in your laptop or your phone, the first phone or laptop will need to connect to whom first? DNS. In your home, you have laptops. You open and you type google.com. It's not working. Why? It's not reaching the DNS. Getting it? Slowly, real time, I'm putting it in there, right? So here, first, now tell me, browser will talk to whom first, Nana? DNS. In DNS, there are different types of DNS, yeah. There are different types of DNS. First, this browser will talk to whom? Something called local DNS. Say that. Okay, so let's say, for example, you are searching for pen in your home. First, you will searching in your home or you will search outside? In home only, right? So here also, browser is in your laptop. So first it will check the local DNS which is inside your laptop. Every phone, every laptop have its own DNS. Every laptop has its own DNS. Where exactly it has? It has in Windows System 32 is there, no? C drive, Windows System 32. Under that, there is a folder, directory folder called etc, and there is a file called host file. So first, our browser will check local DNS. So the question for you here is, where is the local DNS? Which path? /etc/host. Say that. In your laptop, in your C drive, in your Windows System 32 drivers, and inside that there is something called /etc and host file is there. First, the browser will go and check whom? The host file which is in your laptop. That is called local DNS. What is that, Nana? Local DNS. So first the browser will check with whom? Local DNS. If the local DNS has IP, then it will give it back. Yes or no? If the local DNS has IP, it will give it back. It will give it back to the browser. That's fine. But the problem is, if the local DNS doesn't have the IP address, will it give it empty? Will it say that, hey, I don't know? If the local DNS say, I don't know, you will not get the Google page. So now local DNS will talk to whom? The next guy on top of it. And this local DNS will talk to some person called root name server. Say that, Nana? City Online, put it in the chat. Root name server. In shortcut, we call it as RNS. Say that. What is this root name server? See. Again, I'm asking, browser require how many things? Browser require two things. What are those? Host name and then IP address. What are we providing? Host name. What is the host name that we are providing? Google.com. So what is the another one which required? IP address. Do we remember IP address? Who will remember IP address? DNS. What is the full form of DNS? Domain name server. What is the definition of DNS? It keeps tracks of all host names and then IP address. Or in other words, DNS converts IP to host, host to IP. Good. So now browser will talk to whom first? Local DNS. Where is the local DNS? /etc/host file. If the local DNS IP, it will give. But if it doesn't have the IP, next the local DNS will talk to whom? RNS, root name server. Fantastic. So what does the root name server do is, root name server will check this extension. What is the extension here? What is the extension here? .com. Do we have only .com or do we have so many things? So many. Can you tell me a few? .in, .org, .net, .edu, .in, .co.in, .gov, right? There's so many things. What are these called? These are called top level domains. What are these called? .com is a top level domain. .in is a top level. .gov is a top level. Everything that extension, we call it as what technically here? Top level domains. None of this root name server, first it will check which top level domain that we are requesting for. Which one we are requesting for? .com. So root name server will send the request to whom? .com. Fantastic. Nice. So we call it, what is the .com called here? Top level domain. Is it only .com? No, we have different, no. For example, you have what? .org is there, .edu is there, .in is there. There's so many. For example, if you're requesting for .in, root name server will send to .in. If you're requesting for .org, it will send. But which one we are requesting here now at the moment? .com. You understand the job of root name server? Root name server will just check the top level domain. It will redirect to the particular top level domain. Root name server will identify the top level domain and redirect to the top level domain. Is this clear till here? Online, are you getting? Is this clear till here? Super, Nana. Very good. Okay, see, top level domain, this .com, how many websites will be there in .com? How many websites will be there in .com? 10, 20, 100? Many. How many? Many, infinite, so many. Millions of websites will be there in .com. Can you tell me a few website names here? I'll write. Amazon.com, Netflix.com, Naukri.com, Link. Okay. Monster. NareshIT.com. I'll remember this guy. NareshIT.com. YouTube.hdfc. YouTube.com. Shadi.com. Who is that? Kakuriti? Okay, I'll put Shadi.com also. Okay. Tell me, Telugu matrimonial, Tamil matrimonial, everything. So, okay, no, there's no harm. So, Shadi.com, fine. First, you need to complete DevOps and AWS, then go to Shadi, okay? Raju is saying epass.government. Okay, whichever you guys are using, you are telling iBomma. What is that, iBomma? Movies, yeah? Yeah, a couple of, okay, hdfc.com, sbi.com. Last one, irctc.com. Okay, fine. So, okay, enough. Red bus, okay, everything. So now we have these millions of websites. Out of those millions of websites, we also have what here? Yes or no? So this is .com. See here, who is requesting Google? Or Kumar Verma, right? So our Kumar request is there. Kumar request is going to get Google page. Yes or no? That's what. No, browser required two things. What is typing? Google.com. And then it went to local DNS. It went to root name server. It went to top level domain. So the request is going here. It is going. Okay. Okay. What is the first stop? Local DNS. First it has gone to local DNS. What is the next stop? Super. Next one is in the internet, Srilata, RNS. Next one is, so request came here and got stopped. Request came here and stopped and he saw, oh, your boss, so much big .com. Inside this .com, what you need? Google. And just imagine, let's say I give the same example. In our, in your or my childhood, in our hometowns, we have theaters, no? On this, imagine 10 years back, we have theaters. Do we have any seat numbers? Do we have any online ticketing system? No. What you need to do? Just to go, stand in the line, and then get it. First come, first serve. Yes or no? Okay, imagine you and your group went to the picture. So in every our friend group, there is one person. What he always do is, he will say, Mama, you go. I'll come later. Do you have this kind of people or not? What this guy will say, Nana, Mama, after titles I'll come. So when the theater is very big and theater is completely dark, and your friend will come. He open the door and entire light will come inside. Right? So now assume, okay, now you are sitting inside. There is no seat numbers. There is no phone, nothing. There is no phone, nothing. Okay? You are inside and your friend is waiting at the door. Now your friend needs to identify you, or you need to identify your friend. How do you identify? Tell me. Phone, there is no phone. And everything is dark. Shout, whistle, nickname. Okay. Are mama, we say, whistle. Yes or no? Raju is saying idea of seat. There is no seat numbers, nothing on those days. Okay, now what happened is, so what you do, you get up from the seat and then you started shouting, clapping. Hey, Yadav, I mean, sorry. Hey, hello, mama, here. You'll be shouting or not? And that your request will get identified. I mean, that means your person will get identified you. And then he will come directly to you and then you will sit. Yes or no? Similarly, yeah, Mohan is saying, see here. See, backside, huh? Okay, there, backside. Okay, fine. Lex to kutuna. Okay. See here, now, similarly, your request is waiting outside the .com. .com is like a theater. Inside this theater, you have millions of websites are there. Inside that millions of websites, how does your request will get identified here? Google.com, right? So here, there is something called name server. Say that. Name server is the guy who will be shouting, dancing, and say that, hey, request, hello, who is waiting outside .com? Here, come to me. I will take you to Google page. Come to me. So name server is a mediator. In .com, every website will have the name servers. They are the agents. Who are they? Like agents. You understand? You're getting it. So now tell me, now the request in the .com, first the request will go to whom next? Name server. So this is the name server where the next request will go to where here? Name server. You understand now? Name server? Name server is the one who will identify the domain name. Name server. From the name server will take you to some other guy called SOA. Say that. Start of authority. Say that. Start of authority. So what is the name server? Which identify the domain name. Okay. Nana, I'm asking one question. All these things that you are doing, for what purpose you are doing all these things? To get what? IP address. To get what? IP address. And you know who has IP address? SOA has the IP address. Which IP address? Google IP address. Who has IP address? SOA. What's the full form of SOA? Start of authority. Say that. Very important. Start of authority. So now we got the Google. Now we get the IP address or not? Yes. That IP address immediately will be sent back to all of this. Send back to here. And finally it will reach whom? Finally it will reach whom? Browser. Finally it will reach whom? Here we haven't got the Google page. We got only IP address. We got only what? IP address. Till now, whatever Guys, till now, whatever the entire journey is only to get the IP address. Okay, now everyone see here. Browser require two things. What are those? Host name and then IP address. What are we providing? Host name. Do we know the IP address? No. Who knows the IP address? DNS. Now the request will talk to whom first? Local DNS. From local DNS, RNS. From RNS to top level domain. Top level domain to name server. Name server to SOA. Who has the IP address? SYA. What is the full form of SYA? Start of authority. Right? Start of authority. And then IP address will come back to browser. Sajid is asking name server. Name server meaning, see here simply. See here, guys. In the .com, our request is waiting outside for Google page, google.com. So in .com, big .com top level domain, we have millions of website. Sajid bhai, okay, millions of website. Out of this millions of website, how does the request will identify google.com? Using name servers. Using what, Nana? Name servers. Name servers will identify the request and we will get it to the google.com. Okay? Okay. So now browser is satisfied or not? Browser require two things, host name and then IP address. Now it got both host name and IP address or not? Yes, now browser is satisfied. Now we got only IP address. Do we got the Google page? No. Tell me, Facebook page will be in which company? Facebook company. And Netflix page will be in which company? Website will be in Netflix company. Google page will be in which company? Google company. So now the request need to go to which company? Google company. Let's chalo Google now. Chalo Google. Okay. Let's go to Google. Google company. Okay. Before I talk about it, let me give a small example. Let's say you want to go to meet your friend in some apartment. Okay. When you're going, can you tell me who will stop you first? Without hesitating, you're saying first, watchman, security. Okay, security will stop you. And what kind of questions that you'll have? What is the question that you'll ask? Who are you? Where are you going? Which flat number? What purpose? Right? What purpose? Yes or no? Guys, if you're going to a apartment and meet your friend and security guy is asking n number of questions, just imagine now your request is ready to Google company. See here, it is going, request is going to which company? Google company to get the Google page. But Google company will allow your request directly. There is some security guy who will stop it or not. So physically we have security, but here technically software side, we have something called firewall. What is that called? All these things are very, very important in coming days. Okay. Firewall. What Nana is that? Firewall. What the security watchman is doing, security guy, he's stopping unauthorized persons or not? He's stopping unauthorized persons to go inside the apartment. What is this firewall is doing? Firewall also stops unauthorized access to the network. What is firewall? Okay, show me your hand. Congress, like palm, right? So now, if someone asks you, if you want to remember firewall, you say like this, say, stop. Firewall is to stop unauthorized access to the network. Say that firewall stops unauthorized access to the network. So if you remember this, you will remember the entire thing. Okay, show me your hand and tell what is firewall? Which stops unauthorized access to the network. You getting it? What is firewall? Now tell me. I'm writing here. Firewall. What is firewall? Which stops unauthorized access to the. You understand? Simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Firewall which stops unauthorized access to the network. So what will be there in the first year? Firewall. In Google company, what we have here? Firewall. So this is firewall. See, and this firewall, okay, let's assume that in that apartment in 202 room, I'm there. Now, our, forgot your name, Karthik. Karthik. So, Karthik, you? Punit. Karthik, Punit. Okay. So, Karthik, Punit, they both are my friends. So, they want to come and meet me. Then I'll tell to my security that, hey, security, if Karthik is coming, allow him. If Punit is coming, don't allow him. Example. Don't feel bad. I'll allow later. Right? So if Punit wants to come, right, I will say to my security, don't allow him. So my security will follow the rule or not. Similarly, our Google engineers also, what they do is they create some rules in firewall. So what that rules will do, either rules will allow or it will deny. Say that. So remember always what the firewall will do, either allow or it will deny. These two words are important. Allow, deny. So we create a rule. Okay. By the way, can you tell me how you are typing in the browser, any Google page, google.com, how you are typing? Tell me the entire URL. Tell me the URL. Very good. What is that? HTTP / google.com. Yes or no? Everyone are typing like this only, right? So if you go the URL, if you open the URL here, anything, but you know at least this, is it HTTP or HTTPS? Why is secure? Very good. Which one is secure? HTTP or HTTPS? Very good. So there are, I'll teach you separately about the protocols also, but for now, you need to remember at least 4 protocols. How many protocols that you need to remember? 4. So that HTTP is called what? Protocol. What we call? Protocol. What we call? Protocol. Nice, no? Okay. So what is here? HTTP. Okay, let me test your knowledge a little bit. What is the port number of HTTP? Tell me. Online. What is the port number of HTTP? Some people say 80, some people say 8080, some people say 8081. So that meaning you need to know about the basics clearly or not? Nana, without knowing protocols, how can you become the AWS Cloud DevOps engineers, man? For that reason, this whatever, Roshan is saying 3000. Okay. So see here, without knowing all these things, you cannot do troubleshoot it. So you should say really thank you to me that I'm teaching everything from basics. Say thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so I was joking. Okay, so that's the reason why I know all the basic has to be cleared. Otherwise, you cannot do the troubleshooting. You cannot work in real time. Okay, see, Nana. So the default port number is how much? 80. I'll teach you separately about the protocols in another section. But for now, please remember 80. So it's secure or not secure? If someone asks HTTP, what is HTTP? You can say not secure connection to the website, to the application. So if you want to have secure connection to application, which one you use? HTTP, yes. What's the port number of HTTPS? 143. 443. Secure or not secure? Secure. Nice. Port number is 22. Say that. To connect to Linux machines. If you want to connect to Linux machines, which protocol that you use? SSH. And similarly, if you want to connect to the Windows machines, you need to use a protocol called Senana RDP 3389. Say that. These 4 protocols at least you should remember. Okay, see here. I'll inject in your brain now. See. See me online, listen carefully. Say with me. Sing with me. You need to sing a song. Will you sing a song? Sing. Padu Gajala. Okay, see. HTTP 80. Say that. HTTP 80. HTTPS 443. SSH 22. RDP 3389. One more time. HTTP 80. HTTPS 443. SSH 22. RDP 3389. Online, repeat it with me. Last time, one more time. HTTP 80, HTTPS 443, SSH 22, RDP 3389. You repeat now. 443, SSH 22. Now questions for you. Which is the protocol to connect to the application securely? HTTPS, port number 443. Which is the protocol to connect your applications not securely? HTTP, port number 80. Which is the protocol to connect to the Linux machines? SSH, port number 22. Which is the protocol to connect to Windows machines? RDP, port number. What is the protocol of 22? SSH. What is the protocol of 3389? RDP. What is the protocol of 80? What is the protocol of 443? SSH port number. RDP port number. Injected or not? Done. Perfect interview questions. Okay. So as I told you, just concentrate, everything will be okay. Okay, Nana, see here. Now, you tell me, see here. Now, what is a firewall? Can you tell me what is firewall? Firewall, which stops unauthorized access to the network. What is firewall? Which stops unauthorized access to the network. Okay, now tell me, from your browser, the request is going to the Google company, and who will stop? Firewall will stop. First of all, the question for you is, how does the data is traveling in the network in the form of data packets? Say that. What packets? Not biryani packets. Data packets. What does the data packets contain? Information. Data packets contains information. So what type of information? This packet contain from where it is coming, Kumar's laptop, what IP address, what it is asking for, which protocol. Assume this is using HTTP protocol. What's protocol? So Kumar is accessing Google with HTTP, for example. Now tell me, the Google company in firewall, they will create a rule. HTTP allow or deny? HTTP. HTTP. HTTP deny. HTTP yes, allow. So if the packet is coming with HTTP, it will allow or deny? Deny. You understand? That is the job of firewall. So whichever the protocols that we have enabled in the firewall, only those protocols will be allowed inside. You understand, Anna? Clear? Online? Okay. So we understand what is firewall? Firewall which stops unauthorized access to the network. Okay, fine. Assume that now firewall has allowed the permissions. Now our request came in. As per the three-tier architecture we have learned in our last class, can you tell me what is the first server will hit? Web server. Fantastic. Which one? Web server. Yes or no? Here we have web server. No, we'll have only one web server or multiple web servers in Google. Multiple. If you have only one, if that goes down, everything is gone or not? From web server, the request will go to where? Application server. Very good. From application, the request will go to where? Yes. web server, web server, web server. This one is what? App server, app server, app server. This one, DB server, DB server, DB server, DB server. Okay. Now question for you here is, now your request, see here, your request came in or not? Firewall has allowed the request. Now where is the request? Request is here. Now request came here and he saw how many web servers? Multiple. How many are there at the moment here? Why only 3? No space. I don't have space to put. That's why I put only 3. Right? So now we have 3. Now request is here. Tell me request will go to first, second, third. First, second or third. Which one? Bolo. First, why not second? Anyone, how does the request will know then? So, guys, Sajid is saying which one is free. How does the request know which one is free? We don't know, right? Okay, see, let me introduce a bhayanak topic, very important topic, which will be doing in AWS also, in DevOps also. If you want to deploy, we need to have this topic. So listen this topic very carefully. Just listen. I'll put it in your brain. Assume we have another friend, another one. What's the name? Umar. Okay. So Umar said to me that, Reyaz sir, listen carefully. Siri. Okay, that is different. Okay. So Umar said to me that, Reyaz sir, I will give one application. Please put it into one server. Give me the URL to access, sir. You understand the line? Umar said to me that, sir, take the application, put it in host, deploy the application in one server and give me the URL to me to access. I said, yes, Mr. Client, no problem. What I did was, see here, I went and set up a server. Okay. And inside the server, what I have deployed? Application. How to deploy? We learn everything. And this is server 1. How many servers I have? 1 server. And every server will have the IP address or not? 192.168.10.20, some random IP. I have set up. And for Umar, I have given the URL like this. Tell me, Umar is happy with this URL or not? Umar is happy with this URL? No. Why? Anyone is interested to access that URL? No, right? Because that contains what IP. Is it possible for us to remember? It's very difficult to remember a phone number, sir. How would we remember the IP address? Right? So we cannot, right? So it's very hard to remember. So, but what he said is, Umar said, no problem, Reyaz sir, you are my Reyaz sir. I'll access, sir, no problem. He started accessing it. And all of a sudden, one day, the URL is not working. And he called me and said, Reyaz sir, URL is not working. When I went and checked, this server is dhamal, gone. So what I did, immediately, I went and set up another server. This time, how many servers I put? 3 servers I put. This is server 2, server 3. Server 2, server 3. In all these servers, should I keep the same application or different application? Same application or different application? Very good. IP address will be same or different? Super. Guys, you should, you're very nice. Nice. Okay, IP address are different. Now, this time, to make Umar happy, what I did, I gave how many IPs, how many URLs, 3 URLs I have given. How many URLs I have given? Oops. Like this. Now I'm asking, Umar, are you happy? Umar is happy? Umar is happy? No. Why? With one URL itself is difficult. Sir, you are giving 3 URLs to access one application. I don't want these 3 URLs, sir. Just give me like this. Just give me like this. http://umar.com. I want like this. Don't give me the IP addresses. So in order to have like this, you tell me, is it good to have only one server? No, because anytime that server goes down, if that server goes down, website will be down. For that, we are implementing a powerful person here. And this guy name is load balancer. What is his name? You should proudly say this, load balancer. Say that, load balancer. As the name clearly says, what is the name? Load balancer. Slowly, load balancer. What it is balancing? Load. Simple. What is balancing? Load. What is that load? Load is nothing but, let's say, for example, everyone are coming in access. And you know one thing, I'll give a nice DNS name for this. What name? Name. I can give my name to my load balancer. What is the name of my load balancer? Umar.com I'll give. If someone hit umar.com, the request will go to my load balancer first. Now, load balancer distribute the traffic to the servers. First request will go to first server. Second request will go to second server. Third request will go to third server. Fourth request will go to, where is fourth server there? Which server now? First server. Again, first request will go to first server. Second request will go to second server. Third request will go to third server. Fourth request will go to first server. Fifth request will go to second. Sixth, this is called round robin method. What method? Round robin. Round robin method meaning, yes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, again 1, 2, 3. So this load balancer will equally distribute the traffic to all the machines. Whoever is accessing our clients, the client, this load balancer send like this, in Telugu we have idi neeku, idi naaku, right? So this is for you, this is for me. So the load balancer will send, you take this, you take this, you take this. So it will equally distribute. So what is the, yes, correct. Noman is asking, sir, HTTP is not secure. No, let's go with HTTP. Later I'll talk about HTTPS. Okay, in protocol section. Okay, Noman. So now tell me, what is the definition of load balancer? Which distribute the traffic to multiple servers. Say that. One more time. What is load balancer? Which distribute the traffic to or across, I'll say. What is that? Traffic across multiple servers. Tell me this again. Very important. What's the definition of load balancer? Which distribute the traffic across multiple servers. And what method that load balancer is using? Round robin method. Clear? Load balancer is such an important topic. We'll be learning a lot about load balancer in coming days. I'm just, guys, by the way, whatever I'm teaching for a few days, it's just a teaser. It's just a teaser. After this teaser, what is coming? Trailer is there. After trailer, we'll go with the picture. Remember, my strategy will be like this. So directly, I don't go to picture. Because without trailer, if you go directly to picture, any maza? You need to know many things before that, right? For that reason, I'll be teaching you slowly injecting the topics and then I'll go to the main topics. Okay? Don't think that, sir, these are all basics. But I'm saying basics. These are all topics or not? Very important topics. Without all these things, you cannot move forward. Okay, Nana? Okay. Okay, you can think more than 40 days, Harish. Okay, guys. Online experience people. Can you tell me, is whatever that we are learning is important or not? Please back me up. Online experience. Let us hear from experienced people. See, very important. See, without knowing all these things, you cannot move further now. Okay. I'm very concerned on you. That's the reason I'm teaching everything from scratch. Okay. Nice. Thank you, experience online. Okay. Now tell me, request came here. Before web server, what should be there here now? Fantastic. What should be there? Load balancer. So load balancer is distributing the traffic like this. Load balancer. I call it as LB. What is that? LB. Okay, now tell me, whenever you access any website, which is the one first will hit? Load balancer. Which one? Load balancer. Yes or no? That is the first one which will hit first whenever you access any website. Load balancer. Is it clear? Online, is this clear? Clear? Okay, see, now from the load balancer, the request will go to where? Web server. And from the web server, request will go to where? App server. And where is our Google page? In the app server. Google page is here. So Google page will retrieve the data from the DB server, and then it will, from DB server, the request will go back to app server to web server to load balancer to firewall, and all the way back to browser. Now we got Google page. Amma. Understand? Now we got Google page. Sir, this much hangama is there. Kusuk, I'm opening the browser and typing Netflix, sir. Yes. If you take any website, right? If you take any website, this entire process is mandatory to go. And whatever that we have designed here, all these things, everything will be setting up as practically in coming days, as a projects. Okay. And now tell me, later, now you understand the entire thing, right? Now tell me, okay, everyone online with me, see, let's start from first. So browser require two things. What are those? Host name and then IP address. What are we providing? Host name. And what we don't know, IP address. Who knows the IP address? DNS, full form of DNS. Domain name, server. What's the definition of domain name server? Which keep tracks of all host name and then IP address. Or in other words, it will convert IP to host, host to IP. Very good. Okay, from the browser request will go to local DNS. What is the path of local DNS? /etc/host file. From local DNS request will go to RNS. RNS to top level domain. Top level domain to name server. Name server to SYA, which has the IP address. SYA. And the IP address will come back to the browser. And now from browser request will go to where? Firewall. So what is firewall? Which stops unauthorized access to the network, right? And then from the firewall, the request will go to load balancer. What is load balancer? Load balancer which distribute the traffic across multiple servers. From load balancer request will go to web server to app server to DB server back to app server back to web server to load balancer back to firewall back to browser. And now you got the page. Now you understand all this technically. Tomorrow, you and your friend accessing google.com, and your friends now started shouting, a Google page is not coming. Now you are technically, you know technically, right? Now you should say, you should calm him down. Hey, bro, don't worry, bro. Maybe the request might be at firewall level now. Load balancer level. Give it some time, no? It could be in the firewall. It could be in the load balancer. Remember, right? So now, right now you understand what is happening technically. Let me show you one small twist to you. Whenever you open any website, in the backend, first it will talk to whom? Load balancer or not? So there is one command to find the IP address of any website. To find the IP address of any website. And that command name is called, very important, nslookup. Say that, Anna. What's the command? Say that one more time. nslookup command is used to see the IP address of any website or name of the any website. It will, nslookup is a DNS command. What command? DNS command. See here. Now let's take Facebook. Let's take Facebook. I want to know the IP address of Facebook. How? See here everyone. Go to command prompt. Go to open command prompt. And here type what? nslookup. Say that. nslookup. And here you type what? Facebook.com. Enter. And you see the IP address? And if you put the IP address, you will get the Facebook page or not? See? But do you got the Facebook page here? Facebook name? No, but it has got something edge star mini shave 02 Hyderabad something. What is that? Load balancer. What is that? Generally, what is the URL of Facebook? https://facebook.com. Any other than this, if you put anything, will Facebook will work? No, but I'm putting this big nasty thing. Edge star mini shave 02 Hyderabad.facebook.com. Will it work? Generally, it should not work. But here, this is the load balancer URL. If I hit enter, see what happens. Facebook opened or not? So indirectly in the backend, we are hitting whom? Load balancer. This guy we are hitting here. Load balancer. Clear? You understand what is happening in the backend now? Online? Understood? Any questions? Don't leave the class until I say. Okay, see here. Do we need to worry about this part? Root name server, top level domain, we no need to worry because internet providers will handle that. So what we need to worry about here is name server and SOA and all this part, this entire part. That we'll be learning one by one slowly in coming days. Yes, it is using Sai Kumar. Sajid, name server meaning in .com top level domain, we have millions of websites. But what we need exactly is google.com. How does the google.com will get identified? Using which one? Name server. Using what? Name server. And name server has what? SOA. Who has the IP address? SOA. What's the full form of IP address? Full form of SOA? Start of authority. Okay. So guys, there is a one notification from your admin. So please save those details and complete the process. Yeah. And those who have already done the process, that meaning payments and all, Google Classroom. So all we do is we will share everything in the Google Classroom, all the materials, information, everything. So those who have completed all your payments, you will be added to the Google Classroom. Those who have done, they will be added. So please, every information will be shared over there. Okay. Okay. Any other questions, Nana? Online? Don't leave the class online until I say, hi Reyaz, I have 3 years experience. Could you provide any assistance how to get a... Yes, first you need to learn, Harish, on which technology you have 3 years of experience. Tomorrow, no class. The next class will be on Monday because many people are traveling, no? So they might be come back. So only for next tomorrow, we don't have. On Monday, we have the classes. Okay. On AWS, so if you have 3 years of experience, just learn AWS properly and then go with DevOps. You will get good opportunities, Harish. Can you provide notes? Yes, notes, everything will be provided in the Google Classroom. That's why I said, okay. So those have completed their enrollments, so you will get access there in Google Classroom. Pipeline concept discussed, 100% that will be there in Jenkins, Sai Kumar. That is a part of our course. We'll be learning pipelines in Jenkins. Sir, from your course, how much experience we can show? 3 years. How much experience I can give from this course is how much? 3 years. Fresher, just forget about it because you will not be fresher anymore. You will be, how much of the experience you will have? 3 years. Even though you are freshers, you will get 3 years of experience from this course. All real-time scenarios. Guys, I don't talk much about me. People know about me. As you are new to me, just go to Google and just for my sake type Reyaz Sir reviews. Okay, you will get to know more about me, how we learn, what are the real-time things, or just to go and ask ChatGPT, no, your favorite. Who is Reyaz Sir? ChatGPT will tell. Okay. Microservice architecture will also be covered. Harish. Sir, will you cover only DevOps tools of AWS, even open source? We'll go with few open source, few DevOps tools, and in AWS also we'll cover DevOps tools. Ashish. I'm in final year of my BTech from mechanical branch. 100. Okay, so Abdul Bhai. So if you want to, if you are planning to come to, I think most of the mechanical people are coming to IT only. But I don't know why, if you are planning to come to IT, why did you do mechanical first of all? Huh? So many people will think like this. So thinking that we'll go with mechanical and from that automation, automobiles will go, but they will land into IT only. No problem. So no problem. There are so many companies that will take any discipline is fine. Doesn't matter if you are a mechanical, civil, doesn't matter. But you should be good in technology first. Technically, you should be good. If you're good in technically, doesn't matter about your background. Remember, okay? Abdul, you can learn Nana, okay? Ritu Raj, sir, this course suitable for cloud engineering? Of course, whatever we are learning is cloud engineering only. Ritu, for which entry level position can I apply for this course? You can apply as an entry level also. You can apply till three years of experience. You can apply. Moin. Sir, after your course, if I want to gain more expertise, show more experience, can you guide me? Yes, I'll guide you, Harshal. Don't worry. Is this course helpful for Azure Infra Operations 3 years experience? We are not going with Azure Mehboob. We are going with AWS Infra Operation Engineers. Just replace Azure with AWS. AWS Dev parallelly or separate? Hema, AWS and DevOps, you tell me, should we go with parallel or separate? Separate is good, Nana. Don't mix. Why mixing? First we'll go to AWS and then we'll go with the DevOps. But if you get bored, sometimes I'll include little bit on the DevOps. But first go with AWS completely and then we'll go for DevOps. It's always good to go. Next, are you planning any morning batches for DevOps? No, at the moment, Shiva. This is the only batch. Can you cover Lambda in AWS? Of course, Lambda will be covered. Harish. BGV stick to jarutundi sir. That is the Naveen. That's a problem that you need to manage, Nana. Okay. Is it useful for agriculture students? Teju, if you are agriculture student and if you want to move to IT, then 100% this is the thing. Okay. If you are a civil engineering, mechanical engineering, BCom, arts, and then agriculture, and if you want to move to IT, generally agriculture people go with the agriculture side, civil go with the civil side, mechanical will go with the automobile side. But if you don't want to go that side and want to come to IT, then this is the best choice, because these people cannot go to Java. You cannot go to Python. You cannot go to full stack of data science because these are very heavy. So this is number one in the market and you will get easily jobs. So if you learn this AWS and DevOps, that is what I meant. We know confidential. As a beginner, what you suggest, online, offline? My classes will be same, online, offline. Same or different, sir? Do you feel any difference, offline? Right? That's why I said offline meaning you can see me, online meaning you can hear me. That's it. Moin, we cannot take individual, no, but that is also possible, I think. We will help you on that, Moin. Okay, post AWS completion, can I go for SysOps certification? Hema, we'll go with solution architect, but SysOps also possible to go. Sai Krishna, complete Kubernetes or else only AWS EKS? I'll go with Kubernetes also. I'll go with AWS EKS also, both. I told you this is super powerful jumbo pack that you don't get anywhere. I'm telling you, don't miss it. You regret later. We know the confidential, I said, we know the. What is the duration of the course? I said 90 to 100 days, but I'll try to, because I also see you should spend not more time, right? As soon as possible, you should complete and go for the jobs, right? But maximum can keep it as 90 days or 100 days, but it can be less than that also. Less maximum we can put 100 days. No, no. Depend upon the syllabus that we are learning. If you are very good, if you are able to catch everything, we'll finish soon. Otherwise, we'll go slowly. But I will go slowly only. Doesn't matter how many days it will take. But maximum 100 days. But it can be 90 also, plus or minus. Okay, remember. Because will you be with me for next half a year? Don't expect that. Okay. CloudFormation is a part of the course. Prajwal, yes, I'll teach CloudFormation also. If you learn this area, can we give an example? Yes. Uzafar, yes, after this AWS course, after this course, AWS and DevOps, you can clear solution architect. I'll be helping you to give practice papers also. You can use that practice papers and clear the certification. What Linux concept we can expect in upcoming years? Would you guide for Python? No, Python shell scripting I will not be teaching. That you need to go separately. But Sabarish, if you Linux concept, I will be helping you. I'll teach Linux also here. Okay, whichever is required for DevOps, I'll teach Linux for those. Okay. Prajwal, yes. Can we get a job as fresher or job switch in AWS course? Yes, Mehboob. Sir, DevOps first time. We are using it. Naveen, of course, it's not first time, no? Any other questions? Did I answer all your questions? Should we learn Python to work as solution architect in real-time projects? Not required. But as I told you already, in your next coming years, if you have one scripting knowledge, it is good for you. Which scripting knowledge? Python, not Java. Which one? When you are free, once you complete the course, and if you have one scripting language with you, it will be good for your career. That will be Python. For this course, weekly workshop is there? No, I'll be covering everything here only in the course. Sir, are you providing job? I'm not providing, Numan. So Naresh IT will provide. I'm here only to give you technical knowledge. Is it easy to clear the exams after learning AWS here? I want to show you the proof. Huh? Do you know that many of my previous students have already completed all the certifications? Just go with the Facebook. I already gave this Facebook. You can join there and get the updates if required. Okay, if you come down, there are so many. Okay, I cannot go. I cannot sign in right now. Okay, go to that and you see there's so many people are set they clear the certification after this course. You're not the new. It's very no sandbox, Naveen. Associate level, Prachwal. Yes. I need to switch my job in DevOps. Could you please help me out here? Yes, first you need to learn Alok. First learn, guys, before thinking about the job, first what you need to do? First learn, be ready with the technology. Opportunity will come anytime. It might be later, it will be little bit delayed, but opportunity will definitely come. By that time, you should be ready with the technical things. Okay, first learn skills are important. And if you want to talk to me in personal, that is my email ID, trainerreyaz@gmail.com. So if you have any questions or anything, Emma, yes, we will learn databases concepts also. You can mail me. Okay, Nana? Okay. When is our next class? Monday. Okay. So Monday, I think most other students will join on Monday. New people might join because they were traveling. So do you have any questions? If not, migration concept, which template you're going to migration, database migration will use Vinod. Okay. All right. So can you give a final CC for today online? CC with smile. Smile, smile, smile. Smile, smile, huh? Important. Monday also same link, but please complete all your formalities by then, okay? Please. All right, so that is all guys for today. Let's connect on Monday with the next powerful topic. Until then, take care, have a nice day and have a nice weekend, and come back on Monday with even more energetic. So we'll just kill this topic on Monday. Monday, very nice topic is waiting for you. That's all guys. See you on Monday. Good night. Bye-bye.